Welcome to the next lesson where we'll talk about pack up, load up, and head out. Pack up means to prepare the things you want to bring with you in a bag, suitcase, or a box. It's getting everything together so you can go. And we might pack up something like this, the clothing in a suitcase. Packed up his stuff to prepare for the 5-day conference. Listen and repeat. He packed up his stuff to prepare for the 5-day conference. And packed up has a ED spelling, but a T pronunciation because it ends in K. So packed up. Next example, they packed up their items in the moving truck to prepare for their new home. So this is packing something up. It could be a suitcase or a truck. Listen and repeat. They packed up their items in the moving truck to prepare for their new home. Next example. These are what we call in English luggage or suitcases, backpacks, and belongings. All of this luggage here in boxes. They packed up their luggage and headed to the airport for a family vacation. Listen and repeat. They packed up their luggage and headed to the airport for a family vacation. So that's what it means to pack up, to get all those things ready. The next one is load up. Load up. That means to pack or place luggage, boxes, people, or things into a vehicle in order to go somewhere. So in this other box, they packed up their items in the moving truck. They did, but they really packed up their items before they went to the truck, and then they loaded up the truck. So as we go to this next lesson, or this next slide, we see loading up. So they loaded up this chair in the pickup truck. Or this family, load up. They loaded up their belongings before heading to the park. Listen and repeat. They loaded up their belongings before heading to the park. Good practice. Here's another example. Look at all these things this guy has loaded up in his truck. Here's a question. Can you load up the truck for me? You might have this question, so listen and repeat. Can you load up the truck for me? Load up. Here's another one, load up. After loading up everyone in the van, they realized that they forgot to pack their snacks before heading into the park. And this looks like a place in, I think this is the Tetons in Wyoming. I'm not quite sure if that's Wyoming. I believe that is. So after loading up everyone in the van, they realized that they forgot to pack their snacks before heading into the park. So, snacks? Oh no. They're sad, especially if they have a family in there and they don't have snacks. Loading up everyone without snacks is not something you want to forget when you have young children. My family and I have learned this. But let's say this together. Listen and repeat. After loading up everyone in the van, they realized that they forgot to pack their snacks before heading into the park. And that's load up. Load up. So they loaded up the kids, but they forgot the snacks. Oh no. Okay, the next one is head out. Head out. So we packed up, we loaded up, and now we're going to head out. And that means to travel or go somewhere outside. Put your head outside a window or in the open It is often used with the phrase stick your head out. So our first definition will be our main focus for this lesson, but you can put your head out of something like stick your head out a window as another possibility. But let's look at some examples. Head out. They headed out to the bus before loading everyone up for the trip. Listen and repeat. They headed out to the bus before loading everyone up for the trip. And you can see here loading up again. Okay, another example of head out is after packing up her suitcase, she was ready to head out for her trip to see her parents. So she packed up her suitcase. Listen and repeat. After packing up her suitcase, she was ready to head out for her trip to see her parents. Another example, head out. As he headed out on his hike, he immediately ran into a bear. Oh no. Do you want to run into a bear? That's another phrasal verb, run into. It's to come in contact with something or someone. But headed out, and that's the past tense, ed. Listen and repeat. As he headed out on his hike, he immediately ran into a bear. Head out. He grabbed his laptop before heading out the door for work. Listen and repeat. He grabbed his laptop before heading out the door for work. That's it for this lesson, where we've just learned pack up, load up, and head out. In the next lesson, we will talk about dictation, where you will listen and write to practice all of the vocabulary we learned in these words are related to traveling in the United States. I'll see you in the next lesson. Oh, I forgot. One more. Head out. The horse stuck her head out the window to greet the farmer. Just like that second definition, you're putting your head out the window. Or like this otter. The otter stuck his head out before diving back into the water. So I did give you 2 slides on definition number 2, where you stick your head out of something. But the other definition is to travel. So like I said, in the next lesson, we'll focus on reviewing your words and listening and writing all of these words. See you in the next lesson.